welcome back to Blues Talk. Not a very long one today because I'm getting picked up to go to my dad's in about half an hour or so, and I've got to have dinner and that. So like not too long of a video, but a quick little look ahead to Chelsea versus Burnley. So we will be visiting Turf Moor once again, where we are traditionally pretty good and like to get some 4-0 wins, and absolutely play them out of their own home. So it could be interesting to see how this one plays out. Burnley are on some good confidence at the minute. Currently 18th, 2 points away from being safe with I think 3 games in hand. So they've got a lot of confidence in order to stay up in the Premier League for next season. So with that being said, it's going to be tough for Thomas Tuchel's side, especially with the way that Burnley play. 'Cause Burnley play some good football, and at the minute we're shaky. We really are. We're scraping results. We're losing games that we should be winning. It's like that FA Cup game. We shouldn't have won 3-2. We should have won that big result, at least 3-0. But we got the win, which shows that we are a good team, because you know what they say, a good team is one that wins even when they are not playing at their best. So it's likely that Sean Dyche is going to sit back and wait for Chelsea to slip up, and then instruct his team to go on the counter attack, because that is what he likes to do against the bigger teams, and it works. So fair play to him, but we have to make sure that we don't get caught on these counter attacks. Otherwise, the game could well and truly be over for us in the blink of an eye. But Burnley are doing well to stay in the Premier League as long as they have done, with what little finance that they have. And Chelsea are not in a good position. I said about performances being poor, but everything that's happened off the pitch as well. There's still a lot of noise around Chelsea, and obviously Mr. Abramovich deciding to sell the club could all be on the players' minds, and could impact their performance. And I hope not. Tuchel is a good manager with quality to have player management in order for it to not get into their heads, so they can maintain level heads and go into the match and get them 3 points that we vitally need to try and keep in the somewhat part of the title race that we are still in. We're 10 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand, and Liverpool are only 3 points behind City, 6 points behind City with a game in hand. So that makes us 16 points behind Man City with 2 games in hand. So we're still very much in this title race, because win them 2 games, suddenly 10-point lead that City have, and Liverpool and City are yet to play, so they can have a draw. So who knows? Anything can happen. This is football. Don't count on it too much. I'm not counting on it too much, but I do expect it to be ending quite close in the end, and for us to definitely get top 3. No doubt about that. Who gets top 4, I don't know, but it's all about us beating as many teams as we can. We are the only big games that we have left are Arsenal and Man United. Arsenal game was obviously postponed, so that could be any time now. And Manchester United, I believe, in 2 months, or just under 2 months, because we're approaching the end of the season. It's March, so I meant obviously this month. and we play in April, so almost there. Had a long day, guys. But anyway, on to my team that I would play. So I'd go with the same sort of formation that you did last time, 3-4-3, with Edouard Mendy in the goal face. Cesar Azpilicueta on right centre-back duties alongside Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger, with Reece James on the right back position. I feel like he's fully fit and ready to go now, and Marcos Alonso on the left. In midfield, accompanying them wing backs, we'll have Mason Mount and Mateo Kovacic, with up front Pulisic, Ziyech and Havertz. And that is my team for Burnley. And finally, before I go, my score prediction is 2-0 to Chelsea. With all that being said, guys, let's go and smash Burnley as hard as we can, because why the hell not? And I'll see you in the next one. Keep the blue flag flying high. Come on, you Blues.
Chelsea, Chelsea, no one can stop us now. Chelsea, boys in blue. Chelsea, Chelsea, we love you. Chelsea, our love is true. No one can stop us now. Chelsea, we're the team. Chelsea, Chelsea,